Beep bop bop beep boop boop bop. Bop beep beep bop bop beep boop beep.
Beep a beep boppity bop boop beep. Bop a boop is beep a bop bop.
Today we're going to be looking at the Star Wars Droid Factory Halloween droids. I got this from Shop Disney, the website with all the Disney park stuff. Each one of these little droids is themed for Halloween, and they are ready to go out trick-or-treating, get in the festive spirit. So let's take a look at the back. We have their names. They're R1, R2, R3, or R2, 3, 4, and 5, and then BOO, so they are the boos. A little disappointed the glow-in-the-dark one's not R2D-Poo or R2D-Boo. I thought that would be good, but as I just had trouble saying it, everyone would probably have trouble saying it, so it was probably a good idea that they went with the more simple, standard naming convention, which I'm sure the droids appreciate that as well, because droids always love a good numerical system that they can follow easily. So let's crack this open and take a closer look. So these figures are very similar to other droids figures. Looks like they took the similar designs and just did the fun paint applications. I gotta say, these are a little bit tough to get out of the package. Usually from the plastic you can just push on the back and they pop right out. I think to avoid any sort of harm to the figures or the paint, I'm just going to do a little bit of snipping so it opens up the plastic so we can get them out without any damage. And there we go. The ears fell out. And all right, so the first one, we have a droid who is dressed as Johnny Lawrence's costume from Karate Kid. So that's a really good throwback to the Karate Kid movie, a little bit of a crossover. So he's got the bat ears on top, which Johnny did not wear the bat ears, just the skeleton costume. So they took it a little bit further. They gave it their own flair. He's got the legs that can move around, and he's got his wheel. He doesn't have wheels, but you know what I'm talking about. The wheel thing in the front so he can move around. Love this figure. This is a really great one. And now let's open up the second one, which is the candy corn, which this is a fun one. This one definitely catches the eye the most in the packaging. I'm not sure if it's my favorite of the designs, but definitely if you're walking by it with the yellows and the orange, it definitely stands out. And this headpiece is interesting. I want to take a closer look at that. So it's got like a little claw so it can move and it pieces together. It almost looks like it's like a skeleton grabbing hand. And then it came out and it's got little clips on it to hold on to a miniature piece of candy corn. So of the headpieces, of the 3 of the 4 that have them, this is probably the most intricate. It's got some moving parts. It's got the claw machine to grab the candy corn. I read the ingredients on the back of the box. This candy corn figure is actually made 90% from recycled candy corns from prior years. So it's actually environmentally friendly. So great job, Droid Factory, taking steps to save the planet. So now let's open up the last two. It's hard to say which are my two favorite, actually. So this is why they're not popping out. You can see that the leg is actually embedded in the plastic, and then on the top the same thing, where it actually folds over the figure. Really secure, but as we saw, really hard to pop the figures out, especially if you do not want to damage them. So if you're one of those collectors who takes them out of the plastic and puts them back in the packaging, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. You might have to heat it up first so you can slide them out and pop them back in. So this, as I was saying, might be one of my favorite of the designs between this and the next one. This one looks like it does glow in the dark. It's the R2D2 design. R2's always been one of my favorites. So really happy about this one. And now let's open up number 4. All right, so if you ask me which is my favorite, and I say which one, that is the answer. I think this one took the number 1 spot, which is the witch design. The colors on it are really great. It's not overtly obvious that it is a witch, but looking at the colors, you can kind of get the idea that it's got the greens, it's got the blacks, it's got the orange, it's got the purple, and then it's got the bat hat, which is actually same to the Johnny Lawrence one. So I really like this design. It's probably the most intricate. It's a lot of fun. This one, if you pop off the hat, you can display it all year round. So I might end up doing that one. I'll probably display all 4 of them all year round because I really like them. This was a really great, fun set. I'm very happy with this. This is another one of the R2 designs. And let's take a closer look. Just do a quick bat fly through. And yeah, I love this set. This is great for Halloween, great for any season, great for year round. Thank you for watching.
Beep, boop, bop, beep, boop, beep. Bop, bop, beep, beep, boop, beep. Bop, beep, boop, boop, beep, bop, bop. Beep, beep, boop, bop, boop, beep.
That's all, folks.